done. Hello everyone, this is Alicia, also known as AVP 60685, as she was formerly known. I'm also known as Alicia Victoria Parker, or AVP as many of you call me out there. Some of you call me Al, some of you call me Allie. But yeah, so tonight is a very special stream. So I'm going to get things started with showing you guys my intro, which I typically start out with. This was done for me by the wonderful, excellent, terrific LDG Pixels. LDG is excellent at doing technical stuff, and he is an excellent friend. I would definitely recommend him to almost anyone. I mean, he's great at what he does. To those of you that are out in the chat watching, Eli Hugh, Chris Knight for the Real Review, and Mayor, thank you all so much for coming tonight. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to me to have you guys out here tonight because, like I said, 1,000 subscribers is not something you get every single day. So for me to get to 1,000 subscribers after having 14 years on YouTube, it's like really, really crazy. But let's get started where you guys can see the intro. In case you're wondering, well, what do I do exactly on YouTube? So let's get that started so you guys can see that. Because some people may not know what I do exactly on YouTube. So, as you saw in this video trailer, this was a product of love by my friend LDG. And I will restart this video. I'm going to restart it, and we're going to go through it bit by bit. So, the castle, because I love Disney. So let's dive into what I do. Interviews, which I do. Mandalorian reviews, math tutorials. I technically don't do it myself, but Confirming the Truth. Random rants, karaoke, gaming, vlogs, Orville, Hunger Games Sims Edition, silly videos, motivation to just say, hey, we can do it. It's enjoyable times. Cooking with my own recipe kind of stuff, random stuff, and it's always fun times on here. And some thoughts I have on my mind, and some tributes for the Evicted site. So that's basically what I do here on this channel. When I first started my channel, I really didn't know what I was going to do. It was basically kind of a joke kind of thing. It was like, what am I going to do with my YouTube channel? It's not showing. I am so sorry. Hello, Happy Dinosaur. Good to see you, my friend. And like I said, those of you that are watching on Facebook, good to see you as well. But anyway, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't really know what I was going to do on my channel. I thought, what am I going to do? YouTube at the time was just starting out, and people really didn't know what YouTube was specifically. And YouTube basically, it was basically just like a place where people were putting random videos on there. Some of the ones I saw were kind of like crazy, kooky kind of stuff. And it was like, okay, um, what am I going to do? So I basically started out where I had these random videos. It was just stupid, silly videos. And then I found these math tutorials that I had from my homework software. And I was like, okay, maybe I can upload that. Maybe that'll help somebody. Because for me, math is like my kryptonite. And so I said, you know what? Maybe this will be a help to somebody else. But for me, it's not helping at all. I was like, oh. But yeah, so basically what I did was I started finding my own voice out there. I started using a web camera, and I started making tutorial kind of videos, tribute kind of videos, and it expanded from there. And I was like, okay, what else can I do? And it grew so much more than that. And I was like, okay, but yeah. Like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I really didn't. And I basically found my own voice out there. And I was like, okay. And I started reaching out to people. I started meeting people here on this online community. Like many are here in this chat watching with me, and they've been so, so supportive. They've been basically my biggest cheerleaders since I started this journey. Some of them are not here with me. And hello, John. Good to see you, my wonderful friend from Scotland. So good to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everyone, because I know it's not New Year's yet, but in certain parts of the world, like where my friend in Scotland is, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. We have made it to another year. So yeah. Yeah, let me see if my friend is still up for it. So like I said, I'm going to be inviting some of my friends on, and I will share this experience with all of you because there's so many of you out there. Like I said, you guys have been so supportive. There's like, I know I have basically the same people over and over and over again, but there's so many people out there that have been supporting me in this journey. Hello, Bee's Nest. Good to see you. So when I first started out, yeah, so it's really, really cool the way things have turned out. Because when I first started out, I didn't know what I was going to do. I brought some things with me tonight that I can maybe share with all of you. And one of the things I brought with me is one of my favorite toys that I had when I was a baby. And I still have it. And it's very, very special to me. If you want to see it, I will bring it. But hello, good to see you, my friend Gabe. Good to see you, my good friend. So, like I said, Gabe is a good friend of mine that I just met recently through Chris Knight, The Real Review. There's so many people in this community because, like I said, I'm not making this just my channel. This channel is for so many people out there. There's so many people out there, and it's like everybody's like, oh, I know you, and it's like, and we're all connected. It's like crazy how we're all connected to one of each other. So it's like great that we can all connect on one specific platform called YouTube. Oh, sorry guys, my eyes are twitching. I'm gonna take this hat off, but yeah, I normally don't wear a hat when I'm doing my videos, but this one is one of my favorite hats. I love this hat so much. So, like I said, I'm so grateful for everyone in this community that has supported me with helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. That's a huge blessing to me because that means hello LDG. I was just bragging about you earlier. But yeah, so math I can do basic math, but like I said, when I first started out, I couldn't understand math. And I was like, I still don't, because math is just my kryptonite. I absolutely hate math so much. It's just like, ugh. Hello, Bees Nest. Good to see you again. So, like I said, I didn't know what I was going to start out with this channel, what I was going to do. It was like, what am I going to do with this channel? What am I going to do? And it's like, it expanded from doing vlogs to where I started doing things like this, the live streams, and I started doing karaoke. I started expanding where I was reaching out to people out in the community, and inviting them on, basically. So some of them are going to probably try to come out. Like I said, I include everyone in this community because it's not just my community, it's all of our community. I've gotten so much love and support from all of you out there. You guys are so, so awesome with what you do, and I love that so much. Thank you. I love this comment. It's so sweet, and it's like, this is typical of what my friends say, saying we love you and congrats. I'm like, I didn't think I would ever get to 1,000. I really didn't. But to get to 1,000 just before Christmas this year, I was like, wow. I didn't think that was going to ever happen. I really didn't. I was like, because I'll be honest, in real life, I'm pretty shy. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was like, I mean, I come across very outgoing, yes, but when you see me in person, and unless I know you really, really well, I'm pretty quiet. I keep to myself. I've been that way since I was very, very little. And I mostly didn't know what I was going to do with myself. But when I'm here on YouTube, I can be friendly, I can be outgoing, and I can reach out to so many people out there. It's like, okay, how can I make this special? How can I make this unique? And one of my YouTube friends asked me, he said, basically, what is your channel all about? And I said, you know what? My channel's my channel. I do a little bit of everything. I do live stream, I do karaoke, I do Orville stuff, I do interviews. My channel's all over the place. It's not one specific thing. I would say it's like a little bit of everything in there. So I try to basically reach out to so many in this community, and I befriend so many in this community. Like I said, it's like, to me, it's crazy how much I befriended so many in this community. It's like, wow. It's just like, I couldn't believe how much it took off, because when I first did this channel, I really didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I didn't know what I was going to do with how I was going to approach live streams. And one of the people I befriended on my live stream was United Comics. He's going to come out hopefully, but like I said, there's so many out there that I've befriended. And like I said, I invite everybody onto these streams with me. Oh, I love you too, Crystal. Thank you, sis. I mean, like I said, it's like, it's crazy because I didn't know what I was going to do. And it's like, to get 1,000 subscribers, it's like mind boggling, because I still view myself as like an ordinary kid. And here's Gabe.
It took me.
Hello, Gabe. How are you, Gabe?
Oh, I'm doing fine. My computer was being dumb.
Well, computers are dumb, aren't they, without us, right?
Yes.
But yes, I was just explaining that when I first started this channel, I didn't know what I was going to do. It's crazy because in real life, I'm kind of shy, but here on YouTube, I get very outgoing and easygoing. Like, oh, hey, how are you? It's like, it's crazy, but I don't know if that's the way for you, Gabe. But for me, it's like,
no. I'm just as extroverted in real life as I am on here. Literally, what you see is what you get with me. Only things that have changed really is when I first started my channel, I was a political channel for about 4 or 5 years, more along the lines of an anti-feminist channel, but you can only say the same things over and over again so many times. Literally, it was literally, if you were to look back at my old catalog videos, it was literally the exact same things being said in every single video.
Okay.
just rearranged in different ways because
Oh,
black people are oppressed. I'm a minority. No, we're not. Get over
no.
yourselves.
Mhm.
LGBT people are oppressed. I know several LGBT people that will say otherwise.
Mhm.
But it's always this minority is oppressed. Women are oppressed. One of
Mhm.
the dumbest videos I ever covered was a video where they were talking about how there weren't enough emojis that represented girls. And I'm like, so you've gone from the suffragettes to running out of things to complain about, so you're complaining about emojis.
Mhm.
And it was a big deal that there was a period blood emoji that was released, which was
Oh.
literally just a red teardrop. And that was big news. I'm like, but no. But what changed about me was I was always open about my beliefs, about my views on certain things, but I would always still walk on eggshells because even though I'm open with who I am and I'm not
Mhm.
ashamed of who I am, I still didn't want to upset people because I still had friends who were LGBT and things of that nature. It was an LGBT friend of mine in Canada who I still talk to. I've talked to him for 5 years, who told me, you need to be open and honest with what you believe.
Mhm.
Don't walk on eggshells. I know you're a Christian. I know what Christians believe.
Mhm.
You may disagree with what I do, but that doesn't mean you dislike me as a person.
Right.
He said, if the SJWs are able to be open about what they believe, I should be able to be open with what I believe. And
Mhm.
even when I was open with it, I still, would never attack somebody because of their sexuality
Right.
unless that's what they made it about, which 80% of the people always made it about their sexuality. So it's
Mhm.
like, if you're going to make it about your sexuality, then I'm going to make it about your sexuality. But that's about it. I'm more open with my views. Like Kiri told me to be open with my views and
Right.
that sort of thing. So I'm less shy about stating my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, then don't watch my channel. If I say something that literally offends somebody, like somebody that I'm not trying to offend, then
Mhm.
talk to me about it. If you don't talk to me about it, I won't know. And if I
Mhm.
don't know, I can't fix it. So I'm willing to work on things in regards to
Mhm.
how I do things, but there are certain people that I just don't care if I piss off. Like I'll know if I'm going too far on something if
Mhm.
Kiri says I'm going too far on something, and
Right.
we still disagree. Like I disagreed with a lot of stuff regarding the Elliot Page situation, and we had a conversation about
Right.
that, and so she'll never tell me to not have my opinion, but if I'm like saying something that's unknowingly really, really, really bad.
Mhm.
Not just my opinion, but like really bad. Then she'll
Right.
let me know. Other than that, she lets me have my opinion now. I'll always have my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about me. I get my opinions and stuff like that, and I say, I'm not offended easily, and then
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like surprised, like you're so chill and stuff like, well, that's the way I am. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, okay, so I invite everybody onto these streams, and it's like I have a variety of people that I invite on. It's like when I first started out with the live stream, which was literally last New Year's Eve, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And I started rambling and stuff like that. But then gradually it expanded where I started doing more things on there, getting more structured with it, with doing karaoke,
Mm-hmm.
doing panels, discussing things, saying, the Orville series is not canceled and this is why it's not canceled. Or
Mm-hmm.
doing a live stream interview, or like I said, things that are on my mind. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, like books I like to read or writings I love to do, things like that. And everybody's like, I never realized that about you. Because everybody says, oh, I think I know everything there is to know about you. I'm like, yeah, but there's so many nuggets about me that you still haven't
Mm-hmm.
tapped into yet.
Yeah. It's like with me when once I stopped doing the political stuff because YouTube was cracking down on those channels. Like they were even going after channels who they were virtue signaling for.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was getting taken down.
Okay.
So I ended up having to make videos defending people that I disliked because they were being unfairly taken down by YouTube. I may not like you, I may not agree with your opinion, but I do not think you should be taken off the platform. But once I left that situation, there was a long period where I wasn't even sure what to do. Then Mary Mayhem reached out to me and said, "Hey, you've been really nice to me because I found out because I had been following Geeks and Gamers for about a year and a half at that time. This was about a year and a half. This was a little bit ago, but I had made a congratulations video for Proper Jeremy, who used to be Justin Proper back then.
Oh yeah,
and reached out to Mary because this is just what I do. A lot of people used to think I was just reaching out to the larger channels to build up my brand, but no, I'm just legitimately Alyssa AVP. You are the chillest person.
Yeah, that's my friend from Scotland. I'm going to add United in, my first ever live stream guest who's here with us. Hello,
Hey,
United.
what's up?
Hey, there's a person darker than me here.
Hey, how's it going?
It's
so
going.
good to see you, United. It's been a long, long time, my friend.
Yes, my friend. Very long time. Yeah.
You don't care if I vape on your stream, do you?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I'm not even monetized yet. I'm trying to get monetized, but I'm not monetized.
Well, I don't even think vaping does anything to people's channels, so it's like
it's all cool. It's
cool.
But yeah, like I said, I try to invite everybody on here because, like I said, I don't do just one specific person. Like I said, United will tell you that we spent hours just chatting the first stream. We were just talking about comic books and comic book heroes and stuff like that. It was like, it's so crazy because at the time it was just ramble but now it's like structured and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about, this is what I'm going to do, and it's expanded so much.
Well, that's why I was saying I was grateful for Mary, because once I reached out to Mary and Josiah and Jeremy, well, I still call him Proper Jeremy whether he likes it or not, but it was then that I was like, okay, I'm very much a nerd. I like a lot of things, but like I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. So I ended up
Turner, yes.
Yeah, I ended up doing trailer reviews and talking about Nintendo stuff, and then eventually I just evolved into a mecha random type channel where I just want people to have. I think the more consumer advocates we have, the better life will be, and so I basically just like giving my opinion on things because even though I may not be a fan of it, like I'm not a fan of Cyberpunk. I've called out CD Projekt Red multiple times in several videos. And it's simply because just because I'm not a fan of it doesn't mean you're not a fan of it. And what, United?
Oh no, I was trying to fix my tie. I can see my tie was like over here.
but no, it's just like just because I don't like something doesn't mean other people don't. And I think especially with I have the same mindset Mecca does. She's not a fan of a lot of the stuff she talks about. She's not. She looks from afar and she witnesses it and talks about it and gives her 2 cents and then she leaves it alone. And that's me. I'm like, I like Star Wars. I know very little about Star Wars because I used to think I knew a lot, but then there are people that were smarter than me who became really obsessed with Star Wars, and now I'm like, oh, I have a lot to learn. But now I'm just like, I want people to get the product they paid for. That's it. I just want people to get the product they paid for. And I apologize. I'm drinking caffeine right now, so
that's okay. It's all cool. But yeah, that's the thing I do. I mean, like I said, I may not always agree with everything, but I do focus on what I can agree on with people. Saying, you know what, I don't like this. Like, I'm not too crazy about the newer Star Wars stories.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to go out there and bash somebody openly saying, you can't like this, you can't like that. I'll focus on what we can agree on, saying, hey, what did you like about the new ones? And I'll say, okay, well, this is what I did like about the new ones, and this is what I can focus on. Too many people focus on their divisions instead of what they're united on. And I'm like, why do we have to be divided? Why do we have to say, I don't agree with this and be ugly about it? I mean,
well, that literally just happened to me the other day. I simply stated, there's a YouTuber that I used to watch. She was an animation storytime channel called The Odd Ones Out. Turns out he's a bit of a horrible person. Yeah, a YouTuber named Daft Pina made a video about him, and apparently, and I'm not an SJW, but I was looking at these things. I'm like, oh, he's a family-friendly channel, and a while ago he actually did a review of a body pillow, which is not family-friendly. And he basically pressured his at the time girlfriend, who is black, to say for shizzle, which she did not want to do. And he wanted to do something I thought was really stupid. And I'm not a fan of BLM, but he wanted to make a spoof comic on Black Lives Matter. And all I basically said was, I don't agree with Black Lives Matter, but that seems like it would be a really bad idea for you to do. And one person politely asked me, well, why don't you like Black Lives Matter? And they were genuinely asking, they weren't being rude. So I gave a whole list about, how they always attack white people. They are not everybody in the group, but I'm just saying the group as a whole. They always attack white people. They don't care about, the black people who have lost their jobs. They don't care about the black people who get shot by other black people. And they're just listing off the whole thing. And then one person said, why don't you like Black Lives Matter? Is it because you're not fully black? Is it because you don't want to see black people get ahead? And all this other stuff, just this completely racist stuff. And I'm like, I said 3 times, scroll down, you will see my expanded list of why I disagree with Black Lives Matter. And I gave it paragraph by paragraph. I was very concise. And he just didn't want to do it. He wanted to rope me into something. I'm like, no. I just simply politely said, I don't agree with Black Lives Matter. You're trying to make it about race. It's not about race. And I even said, I have a 100% black friend who has lighter skin than me. He's like, oh, you're pulling the I have a black friend card. I'm black. I am a black friend. So it's just so stupid. I got called a coon.
It really is.
Well, I got called a coon for simply calling myself a black instead of a black person.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yes, but so what do you do? I know I'm taking over your stream. I apologize.
No, talk to my guest. I don't care.
I'm just curious as to what United. I'm assuming you're a comic channel.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, pretty much a comic channel. I pretty much cover anything to do with comics. So. And I do animation. Pretty much is another form of comics, but it's Japanese. I think called manga.
Oh yeah, I know about manga.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm a geek. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, that's exactly pretty much. And I do gaming too.
Well, no, there are people that know way more about comic books than I do. It's like I want to get into comics, and then I'll start to read, but my ADHD kicks in and it stops me.
Yeah. So. Yeah, reason why I like comics, pretty much my whole channel is based off of comics. You pretty much said in the title, United Comics Universe. But basically, I just named it that for everyone be united with comics because everyone loves comics. Yeah. People have their different opinions about different comics, about the different characters. I like interacting with different people and talk about different things about different comics. What is your experience with comics? Did comic books even change your life, the way you look on life? I mean, because I know in animations, I have a lot of friends and they said that in animation world, they were saying that animation saved their life on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? With me, comic book changed my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like my godfather introduced me to comic books. Reason why I say it kind of like changed my life in a way is give me a life. Expand my
imagination.
Yeah, expand my imagination. Because where I'm from, you don't have a big, huge imagination. You just be stuck there. You think that's pretty much what's always going down. But then my godfather, he wasn't having that. He wasn't having that. So he introduced me into comics. He changed my whole life or outlook on life. I enjoy life. I enjoy reading comics. And one thing I like about comic books that is really diverse. You might look over here, you have a Asian superhero or a Hispanic superhero, a black superhero, a Caucasian superhero. You have everything into one.
Yeah. Which something that's funny. Micah Curtis, who's the whitest dude in the entire world, has written a comic book with a black main character, and he knows how to write black people better than Marvel knows how to write black people. And he's pasty white.
Yeah, so that's
Wow,
that's why, like, one of the things I love about people bringing art to me, like comic books is like a version of someone art. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the guy that you just mentioned. I'm sorry, I'm
Micah Curtis.
Yeah, Micah Curtis.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. He's a really good YouTuber.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check him out. See, he's like, he loves his craft. You know what I'm saying? So he took the craft to learn the dialect, the way Black Americans do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And he put it in the comic books, but not only Black American be related to, but Caucasian American relate to it, and different other people. Because why? Because you get to see the different cultures. You know, everything is. I just love the way the comic books actually been put into place. Like this new WandaVision TV show. I just love how that it's just crazy madness of different dimensions. Which I honestly believe that she actually created the multiverse of madness. You know,
I posted the link to Micah's channel in the private chat.
Cool.
Okay, cool, thanks. So I just love the way the comics does, and I'm pretty much the way I do my videos. I do some videos you just have the picture going by and the music, and you talk a little bit. You talk behind pictures. I have videos like that, but I'm more into like the more wacky, nerdy type, ridiculous comedic videos I like making. So check out my channel and see some of my videos. You see what I'm talking about. I might be actually like one of my videos. I'm talking about Beast of X-Men because it's saying rumors he's supposed to be coming back, right? Yeah. So I'm in my I got my green screen. You know, you put the green stuff back there, but
yes, I have it too. Right now I don't, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes, you put all right.
Yeah, so I'm like walking down the street, like walking down the street talking about comics. Then I run real fast. I'm in a car in one of my videos. You know, I like to entertain.
Yes.
Entertain everyone. You know, I just don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have nothing what you just setting right there because I did in my video multiple times. But usually when I actually setting down, not putting a whole lot of effort into my videos, it's not because I don't want to, because I can't at that moment due to health reasons. But they're going, But other than that, most of my videos, I love putting that in it. I love entertaining you guys. I love doing that. So I try to cover the most latest stories, but I also try to do theories because I got like theories videos out right now. One of my theory videos I have out that in Black Panther 1, they show Shuri necklace. And I have a video out there showing Shuri necklace in Black Panther. I did a whole little different characters and everything in there. So to make more in excitement and enjoy the video watch. But for the 1,000 subscriber mark though, that is awesome.
Thank you. It just blows my mind because I was like, I never thought I was going to get to that. And the thing is, United and I had a really cool chat about last year. It was like about Superman. And one of the things I brought out to United, which he didn't know, which you may not know, Gabe, is that there's pink kryptonite.
Yeah. It's pink.
It was too funny.
I did not know that.
Oh, there's pink kryptonite. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Why?
Now, you know what kryptonite typically does to Superman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
One turns Superman gay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. I never knew that existed until she told me.
Are they just trying to have the fire and brimstone Christians come after them?
They had this for years. Gabe.
Oh, good Lord. And I've been watching, you know, comic book stuff even before I knew about the fandom. I've been watching comic book stuff for years. Unless a channel told me about it in passing, I've never known about it.
See, United didn't know about it because he knows comic books more than I do, and I told him about it. He didn't know about it, so I told him.
I was like,
because I know even really obscure things like the fact that the Shadow and Batman, because Batman took a lot of ideals from the Shadow comic book, they actually made a deal to have them be in a series of comics. That way, they wouldn't get into legal trouble. or the fact that the Joker was technically supposed to be a one-off villain, but they quickly scribbled a second panel to make sure he didn't die.
oh, really?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know, this one, Gabe, do you know why they created Kryptonite in the first place?
Because Superman was too powerful.
No. In the radio show, they needed an excuse in case the actor had to leave unexpectedly, and they didn't want the voice. The voice had to change. They had to get a different actor, so they created Kryptonite so people wouldn't realize that it was a different actor playing the part of Superman.
Oh, wow.
Because of the radio program?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yep, exactly. See? See, I'm always finding out bits of trivia like that. I'm always doing trivia like that. I love trivia.
Oh,
and it's like,
awesome.
I was like, okay, well, why are we going to do this? Why are we going to do that? I'm like, okay. And like I said, I always find these bits of trivia that most people don't even think about. Like I said, with the pink kryptonite or the radio program with the kryptonite, that's why they came up with it. Because they said, okay, well, we need a new actor to fill in for Superman, but he's sick or he's out of town. So let's create something, but it's got to make sense, kind of. So they said, okay, kryptonite.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, I mean, certain things happen. You see how the what's name Jim Starlin created Thanos. You know, he created Thanos, and it's like what kind? I forgot what it's psychological class. I think psychology. Psychology. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about psychological, but yeah, he created him in that class based off, but I forgot the owner of Marvel. I forgot his actual name at that time was the CEO of Marvel. He told Jim Starlin, if you're gonna take because he would base the Thanos off one of the new gods. Okay. And he basically saying if you're gonna rip one on Marvel, just get the one that is in the chair and beef him up a little. Okay. So that's how Thanos actually became bigger, like big muscles. Actually, he was like skinny like me at first, but then he got big, but muscle because that's what the guy had said. But
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yes, I appreciate all the love and support all of you have been giving me because I never thought I was going to get to 1,000 subs. I really didn't. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I was like, how is this going to happen? It's like, okay, that'd be nice to have for a Christmas present, but will I get it? And then it was like, I kept watching the ticker on Social Blade. And I was like, wow. It went, see, I had one too, but mine's Back to the Future Popo.
I got Stan Lee from Thor.
Oh man!
See, I got.
I actually met Stan Lee before he passed away.
Because I'm a huge Orville fan.
Oh yeah, Orville is great. Orville is great.
Yes.
I have a very, very, very stupid reason as to why I don't watch the Orville.
Why?
I don't like the name of the show.
Oh wow.
I told you it was a stupid reason.
That is stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
I told you it was a stupid reason.
Just calling the Wilbers. Like there's one YouTuber out there that goes by the Redenbachers or that kind of funny.
Oh man.
Could Seth not come up with my whole thought process is could Seth MacFarlane not come up with anything better than Orville?
Yes, but the reason why I think he did it is because of Orville and Wilbur Wright as the founders of Flight, and so I think it was like an homage to them. So
got it. I never said my reason. Like I said, my reason's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you straight up. You front up with it, like, hey.
Yeah, my reason is stupid. I completely own up to it. Now, if you like the show, that's great. That's
Star Trekky because Star Trek's already been done, and you don't want to copy the one that's we're not going to mention that STD one, but yeah. But
The new Star Trek, like I was never a Star Trek fan anyway, but Mecha Random, who's a huge Star Trek fan, or used to be. I don't think she likes to use the term fan. She likes to use the term consumer, but
Okay.
For lack of a better word, I'm using the term fan. If she sees this, she can kill me later. But she has ripped apart, the new Star Trek because they're right. A lot of it is torture porn. A lot of it is torture porn.
I'm a Star Trek fan. I've been a Star Trek fan since I was 3 or 4 years old. Yeah. And when I watched it, it's just like, what am I looking at? This is not the Star Trek that Gene Roddenberry created, because Gene Roddenberry created this as a cop, and he's like, I want some kind of drama kind of thing. And he's like, how do I make this to sell? And he sells it to Desilu Studios. And it was supposed to be originally 5 years. And the studio hated it. So they said, we're going to give you 3 years. But like I said, when you look at it, it's like, okay, this is not the Star Trek with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and stuff like that. And I tried to watch Discovery. Honest to God, I did. I really did, because I'm that much of a Trek to say, okay, I'll give it all a shot. But I looked at it like, what is this abomination?
No. I think that once Whoopi Goldberg entered Star Trek, that's when it started to go downhill.
Yeah, I could do without seeing her there, but
kind of running out of actors at that point.
Yeah. But it's like, we run out of actors. She's famous at this time. Just throw her in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been so many Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the first season of Star Trek Discovery, and I think I was like 3 episodes in the Star Trek the season 2 of it. I know that I kind of liked the show. I liked what it was doing. Reason why I did, because I didn't I stopped actually looking at Star Trek have something to do with Gene Roddenberry. I stopped actually looking at that, and then I just started looking at how they doing their version of it, and I started to enjoy it more, because I know if I did that, I would pretty much like because they not actually living up to Gene Roddenberry expectation of Star Trek. They just like they did Star Wars.
Yeah, so much. This is crazy. It's not the same one Lucas created, for sure.
Well, it's like everything J.J. Abrams touches turns to crap.
I know when he first came out, he was like one of the biggest directors.
It's too much lens flare, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is coming from someone who actually enjoyed, I think the last J.J. Abrams thing I enjoyed was Star Trek.
Yeah.
Very good to see you, my friend. Not J.J. Abrams. J.J. Sith Lord. J.J. Sith Lord.
Yeah.
It's so ironic you're talking about J.J.
Right?
J.J. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the evil counterpart of your name.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, I actually did meet J.J. Abrams once, and I did got an autograph. He seemed like he was a cool person then. I mean, that's just my little brief encounter with him. Now, as far as his work he does, yeah, it's different, because one of the first things I ever liked what J.J. Abrams actually did, actually a few things I did like what he actually did, was Cloverfield. That was excellent when he did that. Okay. If I with that TV show The Lost and a few other TV shows I like, But now as far as him touching Star Wars, he shouldn't even touch his hands into that, because I don't know how true the story is, but I did hear that when J.J. Abrams was doing his version of Star Wars, George Lucas had came in and tell him that you can't do that because the Force doesn't work that way. And he said that J.J. Abrams got really heated with George Lucas, and he kicked him out of the meeting room, everything. And once I heard that was before the movie even came out. But when I heard that, I said, okay, that movie definitely going to flop. No one's not going to like that movie. because you basically the creator of the whole Star Wars franchise that everyone loves. You get mad at him because he telling you what should be there. I mean, because that's
Yeah,
one of the main
he has the
things.
vision in his head of what he wanted. So for you to deviate from that vision, it's like
Yeah,
disrespectful. It's like
Well,
yeah,
just so disrespectful on so many levels. That's how I can put it.
yeah.
It'd be like me taking like the Mona Lisa and say, you know what, I don't like the way she looks, so let's make her a blonde. Let's change her outfit. Let's give her a pink dress. I mean, that's so disrespectful, honestly.
yeah.
If Lucas trusts you with his project, like Seth MacFarlane did with Blue Harvest and something Dark Side, or It's a Trap. Seth obviously knew his craft, and he obviously
Yeah.
did tribute to it by talking to George Lucas one-on-one. Said, is it okay if we do this homage to you? And unfortunately, J.J. Abrams did not do that. He did okay with the Star Trek movie, but it could have been so much better. I'll just say that.
Well, it's like JJ just started to go off the rails once he started all the virtue signaling garbage. It's like, well, nobody cares. Literally, you're pandering to the smallest percentage of people who care. I don't care. And the thing is, they hyped up Finn as being a Jedi with the
Yes.
promotional photos,
They did.
and all of a sudden, nothing. Like,
Oh yeah, comment. Yeah, Ryan Johnson did. Oh, he did dirty. Yes, don't get me started on that one, Presley. Yes, Ryan Johnson did dirty. Oh my God, yes.
Oh,
yes.
he fully showed, because there was an article that I read, where Star Wars fans were actually going after him because they asked him questions like, "Did you think of The Last Jedi yourself, or how did that come to be?" And he said that, I think he said something along the lines of, yes, he thought of it himself. And they pointed out that The Last Jedi was actually the name of one of the comics. And that also one of the things was, he said that he felt Yoda would be a better fit to talk to Luke. I forget the exact thing, instead of Anakin, because there was no connection between the two. And then OG Star Wars girl said, well, that's wrong, because when Luke was talking to Anakin back in the first movies, it was specifically, he was talking to Anakin, not Vader. And so Ryan just got absolutely destroyed. I would have even been able to tell him he's wrong. And I don't know but the bare basics of Star Wars.
See, I grew up with Star Wars when I was about 3 or 4. Star Wars, Star Trek, all that went into one single thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm watching this, I'm like, wait a minute. They made him, oh my word, they made him just a bitter old man. Mm-hmm. Luke Skywalker was like the hero, and you're all rooting for him, and then you see him, this bitter old man guzzling on this blue milk and stuff, like, and I'm like,
yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like,
he was
no.
He was probably regretting the time he spent on the holiday special. I know, I certainly would.
No, I don't think so. It was just written so poorly, because
he disappeared because he really, really, really regretted the holiday special.
I don't think
that I never saw it except for through reviews, and that was just hot trash.
When you watch it, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah,
really.
it's like
the whole thing is a mess. It's horrendous.
Yeah,
like I just don't get it.
It's not supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be like Star Wars for kids kind of thing, for the Christmas spirity kind of thing. It's like, no, destroy that thing. That does not exist. It's just that.
I will say the one good thing that came from it, OG Star Wars says I'm mistaking, but no, she's wrong on this one, is that the one good thing that came from it was Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow that, yeah.
That was the one good thing out of the entire thing.
Yeah.
One thing, I don't mind See, I think what a lot of these when they do a lot of these like Star Wars, or they do a lot of reboots like these like Star Trek movies, like
Mhm.
these heavy cult following fans movies and TV shows. I think the problem is the reason why they flop so bad because they take the foundations in these different characters or these different story and they try to take that completely out. Like everyone is used to the Force. The Force has been this certain way since the first Star Wars movie came out.
Right.
If you go in there and try to change the foundation of the Force and try to make it into something else, people is not going to accept that. People is basically going to say it's a sucky movie, which is like the same thing with the Marvel movies, which I love the Marvel movies. I love the I love the Infinity Saga, but a lot of the things that they doing, a lot of fans are getting upset is simply because they changing a lot of the foundation of these characters that people grew up with. You know, I know a lot. Say like one of the characters that they pretty much changed, like they changed like what some of these characters that used to be male, now they female, which I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? You can switch it up sometime, which I have no problem with it. But they changing too much of the foundation for us. Like one of the characters in the Eternal, I forgot her name. For the life of me, I forgot the name of the character I'm talking about. But I know what I'm talking about because I got the comic book right here. But yeah, but he's the one that can run very fast. He's the internal that run very fast. But now in the comic book, he have his eyes and he have his hearing. He can talk. He have his voice. But in the movie, she can't do that. She can't talk and she deaf. And she pretty much run around and pretty much gather information. See, certain fans doesn't like that. Not because they switched out the gender, simply because they getting rid of pretty much the foundation of a lot of these characters. Like Thanos was a lot more powerful than what he actually led on to be in the Infinity Sagas. They actually now if you look at the first Avengers when Thanos first popped up, that Thanos is pretty much modeled after the Thanos in the comic book. That from I think it was John Whedon. He directed that movie. Now, and all until they got up when he got fired from Disney, they hired, I think the Russo brothers took over his position, and then they changed the way Thanos looked. They changed the way he acts. You know what I'm saying? Because Thanos doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like when he threw Gamora off that cliff and killed her, and he started crying before he did that. That's not Thanos. Thanos don't care about that. Thanos only care about one thing. That is Lady Death. That's who he cared for. That's what the whole entire thing why he took out half of the universe, did the snap. The whole thing of Lady Death sent him there. I mean, according to the comic books, sent him there to that was his mission. He was dead. She brought him back to life. She gave him some more power, but to actually take out half of the universe, but he could not do it. I mean, he could do it, but it would take him like eons to do it. Then he went to an infinity well that he looked at, and that's when he discovered the gems. And that's when he actually went. That's when he got the gloves and everything. He did the step and everything like that. And they had a whole bunch of superheroes that was actually fighting in Infinity War. I mean, you had Spider-Man, you had Wolverine, you had all the X-Men. I'm talking Professor Xavier, She-Hulk. You had a whole crew. What is his name? Adam Warlock. He was there. Had a whole bunch of them. But I can see the budget get too big. They can't put all those in there. But you can give us some similarities to kind of keep true to the foundation, the core of that story. They just took the whole core out of a lot of these stories, but which they did a good job. But they could be even more better if they just keep the core of the characters.
Like JJ is saying in the chat, he's saying, no offense, everyone, but it's entertainment. We've got to watch it as such. I know there's storyline, but continuity is always hard to keep straight when you have so many hands involved. That's so true.
Yeah,
Because if you,
so,
especially when you have, the confusion between Sony and Disney working together just for a handful of characters.
yeah. I mean, that's one reason why I couldn't get into the show Arrow, because I was so used to the way Green Arrow is normally, that he's an orphan, and that he's an only child, and he's a multi-millionaire, sort of like Lex Luthor. But then they changed it in the television series Arrow. They had him with his mom still alive. I think they had like a sister kind of thing, and it's like,
Speedy.
Okay, it's the basic foundation, build on that. But that was the thing that would make me so mad, that too many people are getting into it. Like Crystal in the chat is saying, too many cooks in the kitchen. Yes. And you have writers and creators with this. It just makes a mess. It's just like, no, don't do that. Stick to the basics that to be known and true, and then just stick with that. If you can't stick with the basics, then don't even bother making it. Don't even create it.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like really no reason why not to stick with the basics. I mean, a lot of these films that one of the things that actually keep me like sane, if I won't go insane about all these different movies, because I'm looking at them as actually basically pretty much big fanfics. They like fan movies. It's just like they basically just create content creator just like we are, but they just have a bigger budget. They can do a lot more than what we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they are, because other than that, it really don't make any sense, because you have the material already written for you.
Right.
So all you have to do is actually follow the material. I mean, of course, you're going to put some of your own flavor in there and put some of your own style, like pretty much, change a little bit of stuff, but it don't have to be that big of a change.
Right.
So,
exactly. Something so drastic where it doesn't feel like it's the original story. Like, I don't know if either one of you saw Solo, but honest to God, I did not like that at all, because I'm like, this is not the Han Solo with Harrison Ford. I'm like, wait a minute, who's this Kira? Who's this? They changed too many things around. They mixed it up, and I'm like, don't do that. If you have the main foundation, like we're all saying here, stay with it.
All of I've basically stopped watching movies at this point, and all I do is watch YouTubers do expansive reviews on the movies, because A, they're usually more entertaining than the movie itself, and B, it's the Cliff Notes version of the movie. I don't want to sit through Solo. I already suspected it was going to be garbage. I know it's prejudging, but as of right now, I assume everything Disney touches is going to be trash, and if they don't turn it to trash, I'll be happy to be wrong. But it's just how it's been so far. They've ruined a lot of movies.
The only thing I've seen that Disney came out recently that was good was Mandalorian. That was the only thing that was not complete garbage. But other than that, it's been kind of like a downhill spiral after they had that revolution kind of thing. All right, JJ, good to see my friend. Have fun on the Rumble. But like I said, after they had that Disney Renaissance in the 90s, I think it was like 95-ish, I want to say, Disney went into this downward spiral where they were doing all these direct-to-video movies. And it's like, okay. And it's like, ugh. Like they had Pocahontas in a whole new world, or they have Lady and the Tramp 2, and then they start making spin-off ones. What was it? Hunchback of Notre Dame Part 2. And it's like, the only thing I would say that was good during that era that was still good with the Disney Renaissance was Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
Oh, I loved that movie, yeah.
That was an awesome movie. It's underrated. But after that they did that movie, it's just been gone downward from there.
Well,
like, Disney, what are you doing? Get your hands on all these pies.
One of my favorite movies, I will always love this movie, is Lion King 1.5.
That's a cute one.
That's good.
I love that movie.
I
will allow that one. That's cute. That's cute. But don't do like Little Mermaid Part 3.
No.
That was just garbage.
No. I like seeing movies like I thought that idea was one of the few creative ideas Disney had back then, where you are looking at it through another character's perspective. someone who was a side character instead of, you know, the main set. And even though Timon and Pumbaa were part of the main cast, they're still a side character. And so to have it as a like Mystery Science Theater 3000 type movie, that is a smart reference. But
very smart one, yes. I
but to have it like that, it was just, and one of my favorite lines of all time was when Pumbaa went to go get some more food. And so Timon was just sitting there by himself, didn't think anybody was there. And so he goes digging for gold, and then he starts playing with his booger. And then Pumbaa's like, were you just picking your nose? No, I had an itch from the inside.
I remember that because he kept going.
Yeah.
Growing.
Yeah, I think he was humming "It's a Small World After All" while he was digging for gold.
Oh wow, wow. Well, I'm sorry, I got to go.
Those kind of movies with the music.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got to go.
That's
hey,
okay.
Let me know next time. Yeah, let me know next time. I see what I can do to jump back in on you next time, like on the live and everything. So just let me know.
Real quick, real quick.
Thank you so much for coming.
Real quick, where are you from?
From Baltimore.
Baltimore, fantastic.
Yeah.
You dress like a Jamaican gentleman.
That's his wolf gear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it looks more like a Rastafarian. Have a blessed day.
It's all good, eh? And you weren't vaping.
I'm just a half black dude vaping and surrounded by all my pop figures.
All right.
It's all good. It's all good, Gabe.
I have Wonder Woman.
I don't have one. I'm trying to get that pop.
I have
a lot of groups. And I have Star Trek pops.
Yeah, I have Wonder Woman. I have Piccolo. I have a whole bunch in a bag in my closet. I have Aquaman.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. I'll catch you guys later. My channel, if you don't mind. Yeah, my channel is United Comic Universe. So please go check out my channel. Please subscribe, and let me know any type of wacky videos y'all want me to do. Please let me know. But please subscribe, comment, and please let me know that you came and subscribe so I can go subscribe back to your channel, because we all support each other. Like I say, we United Comic Universe. All right. Catch y'all guys later. Thanks for having me out.
Have a blessed day.
Good having you again, my friend.
No problem. Thank you. Peace.
You're welcome.
We are coming.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
So what is it that you want to do with your channel going forward?
That's a very good question. So with my channel, I'm planning on going into more gaming, because I had to put that on hold because I'm moving. So I have gaming videos. I've done Hunger Games type one with The Sims. And basically I put like 8 random celebrities in houses, and I lock them in the house, and I see who's going to be the best of the best. And it's like, okay, who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Like, I've had Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I made like a Barbie doll because I grew up with Barbie dolls. I had Kirk from Star Trek. I had Luke Skywalker. I put them all together. So it's like, okay, who's going to be the best? And I've done, right now I'm on season 7. So I'm going to finish with that. I also have to do a gaming review for Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. That was the newest game. And so I need to do that. I'm also hoping to do some music because I have a keyboard. I want to do that. So basically on my channel, I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Also, hopefully in the new year, I will be doing some more celebrity interviews. I did some earlier this year. I did one with Lonnie Manella, who is from the Nancy Drew games, and then she's done other games. I did David Cabeza, who has done the Orville comics. I did a couple people from the Orville community. So I'm going to reach out to more and more people. and see if they'll accept my invite. And I also will invite anybody in the channel that's willing to come out there and say, hey, what do you like? What do you do on your channel? Let's invite you on and find out more about your work. What makes you tick? So basically, I do a little bit of everything on this channel. I don't like to be a little cookie cutter mold, so to speak.
Yeah.
I do everything.
And that's, that's what I tried to do. But then I wanted to really, grow my channel. So I kind of had to do a select set of things for a while. And then once you get I had Jay, aka Drunk 3PO, sporadically pop up out of nowhere and demand the link to a stream I was doing, and I was like, oh okay. So I sent him the link, and he was explaining to me why the things I'm doing are not necessarily working well, and how everything needs to be uniform just until you reach 1,000 subs. Then you can basically do whatever you want to, but YouTube loves uniformity. And he also
let's see, where is it? Go ahead and continue. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he also told me of a browser extension called TubeBuddy, which has really helped me a lot.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. So basically, according to my Social Blade, which every YouTuber has after you reach so many subs, they tell you basically, and I think after you do so many videos, they let you know what your channel's all about.
Oh, I know all about Social Blade. Again, I've been at this for 5 years.
Yeah, so I've been at it for a lot longer than you.
Yeah.
So according to my Social Blade, mine's considered a gaming channel, and they let you know how many uploads. And like I said, mine's, I guess, considered a gaming because I mostly do a lot of gaming. But like I said, I do a little bit of everything on my channel. And like I said, when I first started, it was like a joke kind of thing. I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And then it just took off from there. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, that's how I was able to find out I had gotten 1,000 subs. I was like, 1,000 already? I was like, it just blew my mind.
Now I actually got to post things regularly and have a schedule and stuff. Dang it.
I don't follow a particular schedule, though. That's the thing. I just, as I'm able to, basically. And I think everybody understands that in this community because they say, okay, you're in the process of moving, you're in the process of packing things that we understand, but as you're able to. And so when I do these live streams, I would let people know ahead of time, saying, hey, I'm going to do a live stream. Does anybody want to come on? And that's why I was doing this tonight. Like I said, I'm doing a little bit of everything, discussing trivia, like I said, with the Superman bits. And like I said, there's so much that I do. And I encourage so many people to come out there. And they're like, I never would have met you if it wasn't for this, or I would have met you without this. And like I said, United Comics, who just left, he's an awesome, awesome friend. I just basically did a tweet on Twitter saying, hey, I'm going to go live stream. Anybody want to come out? And United reached out and said, hey, I'm interested. And so we started talking, and then it just took off from there. Where I was like, okay, let me start doing live stream. Let's start inviting people on. And I very seldom have the same two people at the same exact time. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I just say, okay, who wants to be on? Who doesn't want to be on? Fine.
Well, that's pretty much my streams. Like, I'm not a planner at all. like the stream I was doing with Drunk, it originally was going to focus around a YouTube argument I was having with someone regarding a singer that I like named Mark Martel, who was in the official Queen tribute band, and the fact that I was saying he's way better than Adam Lambert, which he is. And I was just gonna, go and talk about that. But then that's when, out of nowhere, Drunk pops into my live chat, being like, "Give me the link now," and I'm like, "Okay." I mean, how do you respond to that? You just send the dude the link. So that's
right. You just comply. Like, here you go. Please don't kill me.
It's like, when am I going to have the chance to stream with Drunk again? Probably not ever. And it was just really cool because he's busy. Like, he explained to me, a lot of times people aren't ignoring you, and this comes with the problem of, mental issues and people that I've dealt with in high school. Long story. I'm not going to bring the mood down here in your celebration stream, but it's like people aren't ignoring you. They're just so busy and they get so bogged down with tweets that they can't see what you're doing. So that's why I've been working on, not bothering people as much. And I really did listen to him. Like, I have that entire stream with him on my channel. And it's because I think it's a good stream for people to watch, because it was just dissecting how to work on your channel and how to make your channel better. And it really has helped me, because I've seen people actually start commenting on my videos. For whatever reason, after I did a video talking about Sephiroth from Final Fantasy being in Super Smash Bros., someone who's way not even in the same universe in terms of YouTube, a independent metal band, subscribed to my channel. And I'm like, and they're so polite. They're like, great job you did a really good job on this video. I'm like, they're really positive people. And it's like, they're an independent band. They're very nice people. And it's like, I appreciate people like that. I do, because it does not matter where you're from. I don't care if you're, like my friend Dia, who is a political commentator who I met when I was doing political commentary. I don't care if you're her. I don't care if you're you. I do care if you're probably, I don't know, someone like Anita Sarkeesian, because you'd just be annoying. But overall, it's just like, I just like meeting people. I like talking to people. I'm just as social on here as I am in real life. And so that's why this whole beer bug thing has, been crap. But I've basically said, screw it. I'm hugging my friends. I don't care. It has a high recovery rate. I just don't care. I'm careful, but I don't believe the numbers are as bad as they say they are.
Okay, I can respect that. But but like I said,
yeah,
I grew up very traumatized. I'll just say that much. I had a lot of trauma in my life, and it's like, okay, but with YouTube, it's been like a sense of therapy for me to reach out to new people and to come out of my shyness, and it gives me a chance to interact more. And so sometimes I get a little bit chattier than others. There's been times when I've discussed things that were not so pleasant in my past. My life was not always the greatest. I'll say that much, because I wrote that in my memoir. I have my memoir beside me that I'm still working on, but I just basically titled it "Looking for Sunshine and Rainbows Despite Curveballs and Storms in My Life." And I have had so many storms in my life. It's like, it's crazy that I've overcame those. Most people would have already thrown in the towel, says, you know what, I'm done. Screw it, I'm done. But me, for whatever reason, I've never really given up. God's never let me give up. God's always been right there for me. He's always been sustaining me. And I'm grateful for that. And like I said, I'm grateful for people befriending me. Like, I met you through Chris Knight, and I was like, okay, I don't know him that well, but I'll get to know him. And then started talking to you, and I said, okay, this guy's got some quirkiness, but I'm willing to get to know him and find out what Gabe's all alike. So it's been an interesting.
I'm just weird. I'm weird,
We're all weird.
And a lot of my behavior, like someone posted something on Instagram, and it is exactly how I feel. They posted this chart that basically said, because this listed off basically everything that I am. Someone who's been mentally abused will constantly apologize. I do that a lot. Break down during small disagreements. I occasionally do that. Feel like they're not enough. Yes. Need a lot of reassurance. Be hypersensitive to criticism. That happens occasionally. And struggle to put their guard down and hide their feelings. And that happened, that all stemmed from when, high school stuff. People in high school trying to get me kicked out because I was a really, really, really inappropriate kid in high school. Not going to go into things, but I was just really inappropriate around girls. And two people who started dating, who used to be my friends, started to do things that they weren't supposed to behind their parents' back and behind the church's back. And they tried to get me kicked out of church. And even my youth leader, who was, rightfully so, very, very cautious of me. He loved me, but he knew I was, and but even he said to my mom, "This is not Gabe's problem. Gabe has not done anything wrong." And they tried to get me. They tried to get me kicked out of a conference that I raised $1,400 for.
Wow.
And so that a lot of that happened, and that's me. So when you hear me apologize all the time, I don't even know that I'm doing it a lot. Like, I know I'm doing it, like, obviously, because I'm typing it out, but I'm like, in my head, that just seems normal.
Yeah, because you're so used to doing it. Yeah, certain things you just do and you don't think about. Like, somebody said, why don't you meet my eyes? And I said, I didn't really think about it, but I had to think about it too. And I said, oh, that's why I don't look at people in the eye. Because I took a military class and they were very strict on this. And they said, do not eyeball me. Whatever you do, do not eyeball me. If you look at me in the eye, you're going to be disciplined. You're going to be punished. And my eyes are not that bad. My eyesight is very, very poor. So I said, you know what? I've learned to look at people in the face. I've learned to eyeball them a little bit more. But it's a struggle that I've dealt with since high school because they always told us, do not eyeball me. Do not look at me in the face. And I'm like, okay. Because it's sort of like you're questioning them if you look at them in the eyes and stuff like that.
So I used to do Civil Air Patrol, so I know a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I had to do that for 4 years. And people said, you don't look at me in the face when I'm talking to you. And I was like, it's not that I'm trying to be rude. It's just, it's a habit that I do without thinking. Like, you constantly apologize and you do it so much that it becomes part of you that you don't think about it until.
Oh yeah. I do it like 8 billion times when I go to the store. Like, I'll pass somebody or somebody will pass me. Like, I'll clearly have the right of way 100% in the store. And I'll end up saying, excuse me, I apologize. And I would have had the right of way. And it's just a force. That part of it also comes with, being from Mississippi.
Yeah, well, see, here, my parents raised me to be very, very polite. So I know, like, if you don't say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, and so that's like, what is wrong with you? No, we raised you to use your manners. Like, I hardly would ever call any adults by their first name unless they told me it's okay for her to call me by my first name, because they said it was so foreign to me. Because at church, I was always calling people aunt, uncle, grandparents, but when an adult finally told me, hey, you can call me by my first name, I had to turn to my parents and say, this person said I can call them by their first name. My parents turned to that adult and says, did you say that to our daughter? And the person had to say, yes, I said that. And they had to say, okay, is that okay if she does? And they said, well, if you're okay with that, fine. But she's normally used to seeing adults saying Mr. and Mrs. or aunt, uncle, whatever. But as long as you know that it's okay. And I'm like, yeah. So most of the time when I see an adult that's over, say, 40 plus, I'll say Mr., Mrs., ma'am, sir, aunt, uncle. But it's so weird when here on YouTube, I don't call people by Mr. and Mrs. I always call people by their name or their username, and everybody's like, well, who was that you were talking to? I go like, I have to think, because I'm so used to seeing the username, and it's like, okay. Like you, I know you as Gabe. I know your name is Happy Blobfish, but the thing is, I always know you as Gabe because you said, that's my name. My name is Gabe, and so I was like, okay, hi Gabe. I'm Alicia, your AVP. So
your name is ridiculously long.
How? How is it ridiculously long?
It is ridiculously long. Now, there was a teacher of mine who had a long name. I'm not going to say who he is because I don't want to give his name out. But it's like, he said, my name is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It was a hyphenated name. He was like, and he was very honest. He was like, which is way too much name for any one person to have. And I'm like, I like this teacher. He was super nice. He the way he spoke and the way he acted, you would think he was gay, but he was not. He was married with a wife, but you would think he was. I mean, stereotypical gay. Like, he wasn't like effeminate or anything, but it was just like his personality. And just a super nice man. He was my my English teacher, I think.
Okay.
It was back when I was 18, so I have to really think about it.
Okay.
Back when I actually knew how to draw and stuff like that.
Gigi Pixie, good to see you. Happy New Year to you too.
But no, I think honestly, the fact that you're able to get people on your channel that you want to talk to, like, you know, famous or otherwise, I'm always happy for people who are able to like check off boxes that they never even thought they would have for their channel. Because it also brings more traffic to your channel. Like, this person might be like, hey, I'm at such and such's channel. I have no idea who she is, but I'm going to talk to her anyway. and it's just one of those things. It's like when my friend Dia was super excited to have an interview with Gavin McInnes.
Okay.
And I like that sort of thing. Like, she never would have expected it. But and I'm only using that. I know people have different political views. I'm not trying to say politics, but that's her realm. And so that's
Right.
like sort of thing. She got a very big interview with that. And whenever I see people getting that stuff done and being able to, you know, promote stuff that they're working on, like she's working on a documentary. She's doing a lot of stuff that, you know, before, when I knew her when she was at 400 subs, it's so weird. I knew her when she was at 400 subs, and now she has thousands of subscribers, and she's a really nice person. And it's like, I want to be that type of person who's always supportive of individuals. I want to be that person. And I think for me, there have been times where I've gotten, you know, jealous that, you know, some people like Lorena, even though I love Lorena, she's awesome. But it's like, she started only a few months and all of a sudden, boom, she shot up to a couple thousand. And me, I've been working on this for 5 years and, you know, nothing. And so it's like, I'm not upset that she has those subscribers. I'm happy for her. But at the time it was like, what am I doing wrong with my channel? And that's why
why am I not getting the recognition and love?
Yeah, and that's why I was so, you know, still completely confused as to how and when he popped into the channel. But Jay popping up and just explaining things to me, I mean, it's made me feel a lot better. My friend Dia has helped me with my confidence, and you know, a lot of people who are just really good people. And I think that with you are going. I can predict that YouTube is going to be a good source for you to get your opinions out there, because that's what it was originally for me. Because I was in a very deep depression back then, like massive depression. Like, I was crying in videos, massively bad. And now I've gotten better. Since then, I've dropped 220 pounds. But that was like way before I started the program I'm on. And I'm much happier, you know. I think, you know, people don't understand how much weight loss can actually make you a happier person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not about looking like a size 10, because
no, it's something that you're comfortable with, something you can live comfortably with.
Yeah,
so can understand. So
but just the generosity and kindness that people have, I think honestly you're gonna have a very successful channel, even whether you want one or not, because you've already gotten up to 1,000.
I mean, that just blows my mind. Like I said, when I first started this channel, it was kind of like a joke, because YouTube at the time, 2006, which is like, okay, it's kind of like America's Funniest Videos. We just dump everything on this video site. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to put on here? And at first, my early videos, I look at them and it's like, is that really me talking? It's like the web camera is awful. And it was just, it's like, oh man, the quality was just sucky. And like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do. I really didn't. And at the time I was getting horrible bullying. I got horrible harassment, because people say, oh, I'm going to just mess with you. And so it was like awful. But now now that I've gotten more and more confident,
Mhm.
people don't tend to bully me as much. They say, you know what, I'm not going to mess with her because she's on this live stream. She's on that live
Mhm.
stream. 'Cause I go to so many different live streams. I don't stay on one particular,
Mhm.
one person's channel. Like last night, I did the Ambassador Dorial Wing where we were discussing Austin Powers. I mean, I do that. I will go to someone's stream that's a friend of mine and support them. Or I might say, okay, let me go to this person's channel. Let me go to this one. Let me go to that one. And it's like I said, I support so many people on here, and
Mhm.
everybody knows that. They say, you know, when I'm here, I would have never met this person. I never would have met this person. And it's like, wow.
Mhm.
And to think 1,000 subscribers, it's just like, everybody's like, okay, we love you. And I'm like, but I'm just being me. I'm just being Alicia. I'm just doing what I would normally do. And it's like,
Yeah, it's one of those things that just baffles me when people get to a certain number that they completely will just crap on their subscribers. Like without them, you would not be where you're at.
exactly.
It's like when actors insult the people who are
Mhm.
literally paying their salary. Like
Exactly.
I know it's a little bit more
You're
complicated.
forgotten the little people because you weren't always a
Yeah,
little person yourself. You were not
yeah.
always the top dog. You were someone who was struggling at one time.
Hmm.
You used to be one of these starving actors who used to be, I don't know, doing stand-up comedies on
Hmm.
the stand-up, and you were getting booed at by people saying, "Oh, I hate you. I can't stand you." And now it's
Yeah.
like, forget the little people. But me, I don't do that. I always say,
Mm.
I know what it's like to be a little person because even though I have 1,000 subs, yeah, but I'm thinking, I don't think of myself as that major of a YouTuber. But somebody says, you know, I think of you as a YouTuber. I'm like, really?
I like Jay's response because he's got way more subs than both of us combined. But he's like, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I don't know what the heck I'm doing on this site. I'm not a YouTuber though, and it's like, just don't give a care. It's why I try to get on as many video platforms as possible because eventually YouTube's just going to implode on itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. There's going to be one large channel that's going to just have enough. Like PewDiePie loves the platform because it's done so much for him, but
Yes.
it's also caused him a lot of trouble too. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just going to take one large channel like PewDiePie or someone like that to be like, I'm tired of being mistreated. I'm going to go over to BitChute, or I'm going to go over to Rumble, or I'm going to go over to Odyssey. I'm going to take my business there instead of with YouTube, who has not treated me so well. And that's when YouTube's just going to, crash. Because right now, for the first time, a few years ago, for the first time, I saw YouTube. You know how in a baseball game they'll have the different TV stations advertised on baseball fields.
Yes.
YouTube was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone from being the you in YouTube to now being, we want to become a corporation.
Mm.
And, that's just what is so bad about it. And they'll listen to any type of backlash they get. They just don't, they just go scorched earth.
Mm-hmm.
They just go scorched earth. Let's see. Someone said, Geeky Pixie says, exactly. I just made an audio music video or tributes to hobbies I love, and if people like it, awesome. If not, that's okay. My passion and dream to be an editor in movies or shows one day. Yes, and that's exactly it. People,
Mm-hmm.
do what you love. If you want to be an editor, even if it's on a small scale, do it. If you want to be somebody who works in film, probably don't shoot for Hollywood because Hollywood's a little bit garbage, but for the independent scene, do
Yeah.
stuff like that. Do what you love. And the thing is, even if you don't make money off of it, if you're doing what you love, then that's something that's very rewarding. Now, I do think people should get paid for the work that they do, but even
Yes.
if it just ends up being a hobby, still that hobby is making you happy because there's so much crap going on in the world.
Oh yeah, there is. There really is. I mean, there's so many, like at first YouTube, like I said, it was just these random stupid videos like America's Funniest Videos, but now it's like expanded where you see these game tutorials, because at first we didn't know about game tutorials because
Hold on. Geeky, you don't need a camera to be on here. You just need a microphone if you've
yeah,
got
you
one.
just do microphone Geeky.
Yeah. I just choose to show my face because why not?
Because I'll show you what I'm talking about, Geeky, that you don't have to be on
Yeah.
camera. I'll show you. Hold on.
Yeah.
See,
You
I just have an avatar.
You don't have to be.
You can just have an avatar like that right there. You can do that.
Like I would have my avatar on here, but I forgot that I forgot to log in. So whatever.
But yeah, no, I mean, I see so much has expanded so much on YouTube where you see these game tutorials. Because at first people didn't know what YouTube was exactly, because they said, "What the heck is YouTube?" And my early username I cannot use anymore because they say, "Well, Google owns now YouTube," and they said, "Okay, well, let me think."
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean,
and now there's some they put on there on YouTube. It's like it's nuts. It's really, really nuts.
Yeah, I mean, and they prop up the wrong people. Like they've propped up Jake Paul and Logan Paul for
my word, yes. They let for you or me, the smaller YouTube channels, if we were to do half of the things that they do, we would have already been shut down.
Oh yeah. And Jake Paul just made a 9-minute long video talking about he's moving from California to I forget where, but I think Texas or something, because he's now a professional fighter and he needs to train. And I'm like, Jake,
no.
You've done a few boxing matches. You've done well in some of those boxing matches, but I would not call you a professional. You're a rookie amateur at best. And that's coming from me because I have family who did years and years of Taekwondo, years and years of mixed martial arts. I made it all the way to brown belt when I was in high school in Taekwondo, and that's the proudest thing I've ever done, aside from making the splits team, which meant I had to contort my legs into such a way that it was very, very painful. Because it is very funny seeing a fat guy do the splits.
Yeah.
I was a butterball 8-year-old doing the splits, and boy, did it hurt.
I bet.
But at least it's easy because you have the weight of your gut pushing down on your legs. So you really have nowhere else to go except outwards. But it's just like I would not call him a professional fighter. He's just not. But it's like he basically didn't say much of anything. It was just 9 minutes. It was not
like Chuck Norris would be more of a professional fighter than him, honestly.
Yeah. Did you know Chuck Norris? Did you know Chuck Norris is a Christian?
Yep.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
He's also. I knew that early on, but the thing is, he's done so many things because.
I was just gonna say it's weird because on his website, it's weird because on his website, he literally has a section. He has a section called Christian stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, so here's Geeky. Hello, Geeky.
Hey, how's it going?
And hello, Crystal.
Hey.
So, welcome you both to the channel. Crystal's been on here before. Geeky, this is your first time, so welcome, my dear friend. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind.
So, is there anything I can answer for you about this channel, Geeky, that you may not know or anything on your mind?
Just currently editing a tribute to Harry Potter.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, the first time I did the quiz, I was a Hufflepuff. but I didn't answer all of them honestly. But the second time I got Gryffindor.
I'm a
Stick to being
Slytherin.
lying.
Proud Slytherin.
And that's okay. There's some good Slytherin.
Well, yeah. Merlin, the greatest wizard of all time, is a
Yep.
Slytherin.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I was going to do maybe find out what's in my purse. Who wants to find out what's in my purse tonight?
I'm
Okay.
excited for my Seth MacFarlane singing at 11 tonight.
Yes. He's doing that at 11, yes. I'm going to finish up before 11, way before 11, I promise.
I
That way
know.
everybody can go
I'm
from
glad
here to
it's
there.
at that time, though.
I just hope
Yeah,
this trivia gets done before midnight. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah, I hope-
year.
Let's see.
Yes, a very long year.
Well, currently the runtime is at
Okay,
13
Dave's gonna be
minutes,
right
so
back.
we'll see if I can make it any longer.
Section's got a little heart pen. Says heartbreak is Lady Annabella, now known as Lady A. That section has a lime green, krill green. But I love that it's a shoulder strap purse. That way I can just carry over one shoulder. Okay. This one is my notebook. I keep all my passwords, so much in here. It's basically my life. So, yep, that's in my purse. My election check.
Oh, boy.
I paid for working for the elections this year. So I finally got my. So yes, I need to go to the bank and deposit this. Deposit this little baby. My checkbook. Whoop. That was my memory sticks because I got memory sticks, and my $20 from Target where I can recharge for my phone. But yeah, that's my checkbook. Yeah, that's just my checkbook. I don't record in it like I ought to, but yeah, that's my checkbook. Yeah, my sticker that I got from the election that says I
Welcome
voted
back.
state of Maryland. Welcome back, Gabe. He's still muted right now. He hasn't unmuted himself yet. Okay, there he is. He's not muted now. Okay, it looks like I got a gift card my aunt gave me from Amazon.
Oh, nice. Oh, and there he goes.
Let's see. I got about my prescription in here for my eyeglasses. I keep that in here. So according to this, it says about my right eye, my left eye. So yeah, because I got those on July 1st. Okay. Oh, I see where he is.
Hey,
Okay, there he is. Okay, there's Gabe. Okay. So I'm just going through what's in my purse, Gabe. Showing everybody what's in my purse. Let's see what else is in here. But yeah, I got. She put the wrong year. She put July 1st, 2022.
Oh, jeez.
Whoops.
I wish we were in
Whoopsie.
22.
That would be nice. Oh, another
Yeah.
sticker for Maryland voters. I had a bunch of these.
Mm-hmm. You know, they never
My
gave me a
subway
pin
card.
or a sticker for
Use it on the bus
voting.
or
I got a sticker, but that was about it.
I
Really?
got a
Tiny
pin off
sticker.
of my mom. She got an extra one. But they never gave us anything for
Okay.
early voting.
yeah, so I got.
I got a free pen. Like,
We didn't get it for early
writing.
voting because I'm in. But yeah, I got stickers. Y'all say I voted.
Voting in Ohio was stupid.
I
They
got
have
2 ink pens. Oh, they got fireworks going outside. Oh my word!
Well,
Oh,
it is the
boy.
new year.
Well, not here. It's not. People will be doing it
Not here yet either.
all
It's
night.
only.
I won't start and stop at 2 o'clock in the morning. What else do I have in here? Some more memory sticks. Yep. 1, 2,
Maybe
3.
you should actually use the memory sticks.
And a little memory card stick to the little memory little card. This teeny that was in my I think this was in my phone. No, my tablet. This was in my tablet before it died on me. So this is what's in there. So I have another sticker. Another memory stick. Like I said, I use memory sticks for everything.
Are you gonna be? Are we gonna have to get you on
our
next
favorite
episode of
trademark.
Quarters? A mask. That's in my purse. Yay! The things that kind of
My
really
wallet.
don't.
I only wear mine at work or when I go shopping.
Yep.
I keep one in my purse just in case. Portable battery charger and cable. Cash is in this one. I think there's only like $1 in here. Gift card. And about $2 in coins.
Oh, jeez.
So, all right. So, what's in my wallet now? What's in my wallet? I'm trying to remember what's in my wallet. I gotta clean this wallet out.
Did
Oh, really? People are
Pixie
gonna do
just
their
say she had
Indianapolis 500?
cheese?
I said, oh, geez.
Okay. I'm like, I'm happy you have cheese.
I wish.
Okay. Okay, what else is in? All right, so part of my library card that you scan with your keychain.
Why isn't it on the keychain?
It broke.
Okay.
It broke.
They don't last
The
very
top
long.
part is broken.
I guess that's a fair excuse.
Gift card. I think there's about $1 left on this one. I got it for Christmas, I think, last year. But yeah. Social Security card. You do not see my Social Security card number. That's first privacy number. You do not get to see that, but that's my Social Security card number. My Dave and Buster's card. There's the larger version of the library card.
Is that a group bobblehead?
No, it's a gold Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewbacca. Okay.
I know that the gold versions of pop figures are just an excuse to not have to actually paint them, but I like them.
Cool.
Hey, you like what you like?
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese Play Pass. I think I won for laser tag for winning zombie laser tag. I was the only one to get the antidote, so I got this one for one free game. So I haven't gone back in years, but yeah, because it says infection survivor, so I survived that.
Nice.
Last time I played laser tag, I was really cheesed off because this little kid would just camp and just shoot. He would shoot, wait for the lights to come back on, and then shoot again, and we would not be able to move. And I think eventually somebody got a referee to get him to stop because that's just not fair.
Well, it also depends the age of the kid. Like if they're little, they don't know. They're just
No, he was like 13. He knew better.
Yeah, that's not a little kid.
Yes.
That's a teenager.
No,
Yeah, I did a laser tag where there was an actual car inside the building, and you had to basically manipulate around that. Oh, I love that building so much. It was so much fun.
No, if it was like a 2 or 3 year old, I would have completely understood.
Yeah, 2 or 3 year olds I've never seen. I've always seen about at most 5 years old, and then all the way up to 60 plus maybe.
But I'm just saying, if it was like a small kid who didn't know any better, I'd just go anyway because it makes no sense to follow the rules for a tiny person.
Oh yeah. Business card for my former doctor. What else is in here? My state ID. Not a driver's license, because it says on the back, they say it on very large letters, that not a driver's license. I'm like, okay, I know it's not a driver's license.
Ohio driver's licenses are depressing. They no longer have color. It's completely black and white.
Well, this is the older style one.
Well,
this is the older style one before they changed them. They changed them to where like it's multicolored. It's like crab in the center.
Well, what's funny is the front of the driver's license that has your picture on it. Your picture's black and white, but then it has a little teeny tiny picture of you on the back of the license about this big.
Oh yeah,
that's in color.
Yeah, I have mine's got the picture of me, and then if you look over here on this side, you see a little teeny picture of me.
Yeah, well, the picture on the back of mine is like the size of a period. And it's the only thing that's in color on the whole thing. I'm like, so you had color ink, you're just too cheap to use it.
Some kind of website. I think this was for when I was trying to find Disney Plus. So that's what this is on paper. My bank card. This is a health card. I guess you guys probably remember DARE. Just say no.
Yes.
Yes.
I
remember those.
When I was in 5th grade, I remember.
Yeah, mine was in, I think, 5th or 6th grade. 8 ways to say no. Number 1, say no thanks. Number 2, give a reason or excuse. 3, repeated refusal or keep saying no, broken record. 4, walking away. 5, changing the subject. 6, avoid the situation. 7, cold shoulder. And 8, strengthen numbers.
Or how about if the guy continues to pursue you, kick him in the beans?
Or kick him in the nuts.
I mean, that's the universal way of telling everybody no. Kick him in the beans. My parents always raised me to be, if somebody is coming at you that you don't want to come at you, you don't know them, kick him in the beans.
Yeah, self-defense, but I wouldn't attack first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, I have my dog tag, but it's one I got from an air show. It's got my old address on it, social security number, and my birthday, and my penicillin tag because I'm allergic to penicillin. That's on here. I keep that all the time on my keys.
I'm slightly allergic to penicillin.
I've been allergic since I was not quite 2.
I'm allergic to amoxicillin.
Penicillin, poison oak, and poison ivy. I'm allergic to all 4 of those. My voter registration card. This is my current one. The other one's in my notebook.
Yeah, thank goodness I was homeschooled because I did not have to deal with the DARE program.
Oh, you are so fortunate. You had to deal with the DARE, and then they had the great one. Oh, those were.
It was weird though because I remember being a kid and I was really obsessed with the rat that was the mascot for DARE.
Then they changed it to a lion. They changed it to a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being a lion.
Yeah, but then they had a DARE performance for kids, and then there was somebody dressed as the giant rat, and I remember not telling my parents where I was going, and I was going to go see that rat. I don't know why I was obsessed with the stupid thing, but I was obsessed with it.
That's all like the Chuck E. Cheese thing. So
Yeah.
cheap back in the day.
Yeah.
I got receipts in here. One for my eyeglasses and one for Dollar Tree. This one's actually from, what date is this one? June 2nd, 4 days before my birthday. I spent $24.85. Most of it was graduation cards.
And if you had gone to CVS, you would and spent $1, you would have enough receipt paper to kill 5 trees.
Oh, I know. Those receipts are ridiculous.
I'm like, I only bought a pack of gum. Why do I have 8 miles worth of receipt paper?
I know. And it's a wonder. I have yet to see at CVS when you go to the cashier, there's like, oh, I'm out of paper. I need to get a fresh roll.
There's no wonder. There's no wonder I've never seen CVS, promote any climate change stuff. Mm-hmm. If they did that, they would actually have to change the way that they do the receipts.
That's true. Okay, I got a Walmart gift card. I forget how much is on here. I think about $1. Another play pass from Chuck E. Cheese. I went there with my ex-boyfriend one year. We went there for let me see. It wasn't my birthday, but it was like our first meeting. We hung out at Chuck E. Cheese. 2 McDonald's gift cards. Probably one's got $1, probably one's got $5. I don't go to McDonald's at all.
Better than none.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to
card for Target to add to my cell phone.
I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese's. I'm so glad that I haven't.
It's one monstrosity after another, Gabe.
Yeah, it's one of those places that I would see on TV and really want to go, and then as I got older, thank my lucky stars that I never did, because you don't know what kids do in those ball pits.
Now they don't have the ball pits anymore. I don't think. Let me see. Do they? Yeah, they do, but I think they're very strict about it probably now.
Yeah, but it's like we never knew what kids would do in those ball pits.
Oh my God, yes.
Yet we played them anyway.
It smelled always like shoes, though. It smelled like shoes in there. It was almost like the McDonald's play area.
It's because they always had you take off your shoes, and then
it smelled like they put this thing with the shoes right next to it. It's like,
yeah.
Ew. It was so nasty.
At least Chick-fil-A never smelled like that, because they actually
no.
took care of it.
It did. Chick-fil-A was very strict about how it smelled in there.
Probably because
one place that never had the Taco Bell. Taco Bell never had a play place. McDonald's did. Burger King did. Obviously Chuck E. Cheese.
Taco Bell long enough.
Wendy's didn't have one.
Out of all the things I have not missed when cutting off fast food, Taco Bell has to be the number one thing that I have not missed.
I love Taco Bell.
They take so much off the menu now. It's not even the same thing. One thing I was so mad that they took off, and they should have kept it on the menu, was Choco Tacos. I was so mad when they took it off the menu. No!
And they did have my favorite thing taken off the dollar menu, but I improvised. Found something new I liked off the dollar menu.
Nice. Looks like I got a gift card for Costco for about $30. I don't think there's much on here, probably. And 2 birthday card things. God sees you. He hears you. He understands you. I got that one for my birthday. And the other one is for my mom. It says, daughter, today and always, please know that I see you. I see the path that you've made. That's all your own. I see the many unique talents and gifts you have to share. I see your brilliance, your enthusiasm, and how deeply you care and hurt sometimes. I see your hard-earned wisdom, your soft, pure innocence, your courage and compassion, your unconditional goodness. I see what a difference you make in this world. And I hope you know how very much I love you and how proud I'll always be to have a daughter as wonderful as you. So, yep, that is what's in my purse and in my wallet. I don't have any cash except for $1, like $2 in coins. But yeah, I'm not one of those people that has a purse. Oh, what's in your purse? Well, I know what's in my purse. You guys just saw what was in my purse.
What's in your purse? A couple of receipts and a Tic Tac. Maybe if I'm lucky, a stick
I don't even
of
have a
gum.
Tic Tac.
Maybe if I'm lucky, a stick of gum.
A stick of gum will not last in my purse. If it was going to be gum, oh my God, it would be juicy fruit.
Yeah, I used to swallow gum.
I think we all
I did too. I did too.
I
knew I
still
used
do
to
it.
take gum out of my mouth.
I don't mess up.
I still swallow it on occasions when I'm too lazy to actually find a garbage can.
True. Just don't spit it out on the floor, please. Don't. That's nasty.
Well, at least
I
you
never
can
do
stick
that.
it somewhere.
I've accidentally, tried to chuck the gum into the trash, and it landed onto my carpet, and that was fun to try to clean up.
Mm.
But I've never actually, thrown it on the
Oh
floor.
no.
Yeah.
Just as long as
No.
you don't stick it under the table, because you know how they have
Yeah.
it under the table, and you stick,
Yeah.
you put your hand underneath the table, you reach under the table, you're like, ew.
Yeah, no. I've stepped on so many gum wads. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm totally okay with people, tossing their gum on the pavement, but can't you toss it where the majority of foot traffic is not going to be?
Or stick it under a desk.
Yeah.
Just imagine janitor.
That was nasty. Our teachers would let us do that. They said no. Ugh.
It's also
I think they have one of those paint scraper things that they would just scrape.
Yeah. I do not envy janitors. I think they have a really
They should get paid more.
Yeah. They should get time off.
They do get paid more than most people, actually.
Good. Out of all the people in the world, I think janitors are one of the most underappreciated.
Exactly, yes. I actually agree with that one.
Without them, the schools would be nasty.
Yes.
Yes.
Even college students don't know how to pick it up for themselves.
I know. It's. Ugh.
You would think by then they'd know how to pick up after themselves. How to help clean a theater at my alma mater. At Radford University.
Babies like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm grown up. I don't know what to do. Like, really?
Something tells me you're from the South.
Who, me?
No, her.
Crystal.
I'm from North Carolina. Not deep South, but.
Well, only Southerners say theater.
Theater? I say theater.
I'm originally from Mississippi, so I miss the South a lot. Even though I've lived in Ohio since I was 15, 14. I've lived in Ohio longer than YouTube's been a thing.
See, I've been here all my life. I've been here in Maryland all my life. And I'm getting ready to leave this area.
I heard it pronounced as theater. Like from White Christmas, I think that's where.
Oh, and I'm not making fun of anyone for how they pronounce things. That's how they pronounce it. It's just you can tell where people are from usually with how they speak.
Yeah.
A lot of people I
Normally.
know. Yeah.
Normally.
Except there was a girl who had a very thick Southern accent who said she's from Upper Ohio. I'm like, that's weird. That's an anomaly.
Wow.
Weird. My mom said when I was little, I used to have an Yankee accent. So must have grew out of that.
North Carolina.
My uncle always wants to call me Yankee. I'm like, I am not a Yankee. That is one thing I'm not.
I'd be mad if someone called me a Yankee. I'd be proud.
It makes me mad. It makes me mad, yes. It makes me mad, very mad.
Well, British people call everyone from the States Yankees.
Just don't call me
not really,
a savage, which is the worst thing.
They don't call me. They don't do that. They don't do that. My friends from England do not call me Yankee. None of them have.
Well, I'm talking about like people online, but they're usually just doing it as a joke.
Well, I'm talking about the ones online too. These are the ones I've like. Crystal's met one of them, Cryptic, and she has never once called either one of us a Yankee. Never. She has never called us a Yankee ever. Okay, who is messaging me? Oh, shut up, Chris. Chris is forever messaging me, Chris Knight. I mean, he's a great friend, but
Chris is messaging you while he's in the middle of a stream.
yeah,
Multi-talented.
they're talking about this. They're talking about the stream. Yes, they're trying to get people to check it out. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if you're doing your stream. I really don't care.
You're
I'm
doing
my
your own stream. Leave me alone, dude.
But he counts on me to type up the topics for him. But he's doing leftover topics. So I'm like, oh, you guys get the leftover. Nice. So anybody want to know anything about me that I have never covered or you haven't known?
I think I asked you every question that I could think of.
Okay. Crystal, Nikki?
Guess, how does it feel to have 1,000 subscribers?
Let me see. Well, it feels great. It really does. It's an awesome experience to know I have 1,000. Knowing it's like the huge milestone now that I have 1,000 subs, but now to get to the monetization with the watch hours, and it's like, really? It's like I don't like the fact that they require 4,000 because it's like ridiculous. Because
Oh, geez, now they require 4,000.
they want you to have 4,000 and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They want 4,000 watch hours. Like, oh no, please don't.
They don't.
I was looking at my channel real quick, and I just noticed that the current video that I posted has 69 views.
Oh,
I am so mature.
you're as bad as my friend Sean. He's that way too. He's always, oh my word. I'm like, oh my word. He's like that because I'll say, well, pick a number between 1 and 10. He'll say 69. I'm like, oh, really? Sure, Sean. I haven't seen Sean tonight. I know he's working. But yeah. But like I said, it's pretty cool to know I have 1,000 subs, and it's like now I have to create content to make people stay with it because I don't want to go dropping down because dropping down would be bad.
Especially
I would
when
hate that
YouTube
so
automatically
much.
drops you down too.
Okay, there he is. Okay, let me add it in. I'll give him the link. But yeah,
Because I know YouTube drops people out automatically sometimes as well.
they
Yeah,
do.
Twitter's bad at that too.
They screen through a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts the way they screen through. They say, nope, can't do that one. Can't do that one. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, I had a couple of my videos blocked. You can't. They're so picky.
I know. Oh my God. Oh, Ford still hasn't gone on the weekly rumble. Oh God, Chris is freaking. That's funny. That is funny. That is so funny.
How's the move going for you, Alicia?
Well, right now it's kind of tedious, so we're gonna probably have to do it to February instead of January like we thought, because Tennessee's starting to open things up, but then they're also having restrictions too. So that's kind of a that's a mess. But right now we're packing things up, cleaning things up, getting rid of this, getting rid of that. It's like, okay, why do we keep this? Why do we keep that? It's like, oh no, why do we keep that now? And now to find out what we're keeping. Like, I found my old baby doll that I had, my first baby doll. I've had her. She is 34 years old. She's a year younger than me. but I've had her all my life. But make sure she goes with us.
It's in the stream. Thanks. Sorry about that.
But yeah, this is her original outfit now. This is not her original outfit though. This was her outfit that I bought from eBay, and I added this to her. But now this blanket is her original blanket. But make sure she comes with me all the way from Maryland now to Tennessee. Make sure she goes with us. And other things I'm looking forward to reading. Hopefully, someone gave me this book, a French book, because I know French. Yes, I do know French. So this one's about 150 facts about history that you may not know about. So I have to read it because it's all in French. There's none of it in English. None of it. Not even the publisher's page.
I wish I had a
So
big
I have
brain.
to go back. So that's gonna be a challenge. And here's Sean. Sean's here.
Hey,
Crazy nut.
Hello.
Hey, Sean.
hey everyone.
So everybody, this is Sean, the crazy nut, who always says his birthday is February 31st.
Yeah.
So I may be moving out of here around his birthday.
Oh damn.
But no,
Yeah,
Sean is a huge Baltimore fan. Sean, I met him in September. We finally met up with each other. And I brought my own game tonight, Sean, in case I want to try to play it tonight. Taboo!
All right. Cool.
So does anybody want to try it?
Yeah, sure. So I don't have mine.
yeah.
All ready.
Mhm.
Alrighty. We'll start with this one. Okay. We were just talking about this. It's something that you put in your mouth. Oh, I can't say the word mouth. Dang it. The word was bubble gum. The word was bubble gum.
Chewing gum.
You can't say the word mouth.
I said chewing gum, but oh well.
Oh. I was going to say a stick of dynamite.
I know. Why would you put that in your mouth, Goo?
I don't know.
Although Neptune does it all the time.
I know, but
I'm
in real
crazy
life,
like that.
I
I'm
know.
crazy. I'm crazy like that. Okay, sorry.
let's see. I'll try this one. Okay, it's a reptile. They can be green or brown. You see a lot of them down further south from here. Sometimes people
I
get them.
wouldn't know.
Yes, alligator. It was
Gator?
alligator. Alligator, yep.
Oh.
My friend Lashana eats gator. That's how I know.
There's a place that needs to be around here in Maryland,
That's how I
in
know.
County, that where they fix gator as an Australian restaurant. So, yay, Crystal.
Yeah,
Crystal
my
got
best friend Lashana
Good.
loves gator.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to eat that.
Nope.
Nope. That's
Just imagine eating one that had human parts in it, so no.
Pass.
Oh no.
No.
Pass.
That would be bad.
Some people actually eat shark.
Yeah. Some people eat dolphin too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
It's a color. You also eat it. And it comes in different
Orange.
sections.
Orange.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Crystal got that one. That's Crystal's. Alrighty.
I'll let someone else have this one.
Okay, here's one. Most of us are using one right now.
Chair.
Computer?
Yes, computer.
Dang.
Sorry. It's just the first thing that came to mind.
Computer, yes. Most, like I said, most of them are using it. Okay. There's different kinds of this.
Karens.
They come in different shapes. Different. Nope. Nice. There's shape sizes, or different colors. You normally have to boil these
Eggs.
before you can eat them because you don't want to eat them raw.
Eggs.
Nope.
Oh.
No, you can
No.
eat things raw.
Oh.
These you can't eat raw. If you do, they'd be very, very crunchy.
Potatoes.
They come in boxes.
Onions.
Nope. Some people make their own.
Weed.
No.
No, you don't need it. You smoke it.
People put stuff. Meatballs.
Ground beef.
Ground
I have
beef.
meatballs
No
with
idea.
it sometimes.
No, spaghetti?
Pasta?
Oh, spaghetti.
Close. You guys are very close. What is spaghetti?
Fettuccine.
Pasta.
Noodles.
Pasta, yes. Who said pasta?
I did.
Geeky.
No. No, I'm not
Geeky
that
got
lucky.
that one.
Oh, it's Geeky.
Not that lucky.
Geeky, that was yours.
Yes.
Geeky got one. Okay. These can be plastic, but they can also be something else. You put stuff in them to carry
Bowls.
stuff in. They have
Tupperware?
handles.
Container? Bags?
Suitcase.
Close.
Grocery bag.
Bag, yes. Yes, the word was bag, yes. Gabe got that one. Okay. You normally use it for garden work. You normally use it outside. You normally use it when the weather's cold.
No, those are the women that walk around downtown that have no life.
No, not that word.
I know, I was only clarifying.
A hoe is a garden tool, and you know it.
There are some other hoes I've seen, so.
But it's another word. You use it during the winter time, or you use it in the summer. You use it twice
Snow
a year.
shovel.
Shovel, yes. Shovel. Shovel.
Hoe. And once you use the hoe, it's a dirty hoe.
Yeah.
Gabe, you're as bad as Sean. That's why I'm glad I put you inside of each other.
Since Santa only comes one time a year, does that make Miss Claus a ho? Think about that.
She's more of a Christmas hoe. She's a Christmas hoe, I guess.
Well, sometimes you get kind of lonely,
There
Just
are
as long
too
as she
many.
leaves the elf alone.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Okay.
Bring it down hard. Dance off, bro. Me and you. So I've gotten a lot of basic comments.
What's going on?
Whose music is that? That's not me.
Most of my music.
It might be my phone on TikTok.
My phone.
Oh, that makes
I got music, but I was like, I got music, but yeah.
All of my music is Christian, so.
Yeah, this one was
Mine's like
video
mine's everything.
they hear from Guardian of the Galaxy.
Okay, see, mine's like a little bit of everything because I got stuff on my Spotify. Yeah.
Go get fried.
Okay.
Just remember, we don't want to
Okay.
get her copyright claimed.
Yeah. Well, if you play less than 30 seconds, they won't do it.
Yeah.
It was less than 30.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They have stores where you can buy these.
Weed.
People normally test these out before they buy them.
Grapes.
They come in different sizes.
Who tests grapes?
You know
Who in the world? Who in the world tests grapes before you buy them? That's called.
Actually, people have eaten stuff out of Walmart before buying it. They actually have. They actually do that. I've worked at Walmart. They have.
Oh, I believe it. I'm just saying that's stealing.
I've seen people do
Some
it
actually
too.
pay
I've
for
seen
it.
it at the grocery
The honest ones do. But they actually do steal.
But yeah, this one you sleep on. Oh, shoot.
Bed.
Dang it, I said the wrong
Bed.
Where was mattress?
Oh.
Where was mattress?
I was about to say couch.
Nope. Nope. Hello, Summer Red Shirt. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Let me see. Okay. You drink this. I don't drink it anymore, but yeah, you drink it.
Alcohol. Alcohol.
The word was milk. The word was milk.
I just thought of a very
that's hard.
inappropriate
So
joke.
hard to say certain words.
Almond milk's actually pretty good.
Oh no.
I thought of a very immature joke. I am not going to say it.
Oh no.
Nope. If you want to lose 900 subscribers,
Put in the private chat, Sean. Put in the private chat. DM it to me, you goo.
Oh, Lordy.
That's not so dirty to say DM me. Because everybody's saying, okay, what's like, wait a minute. Oh no. This is going to be bad. I didn't know it.
I'm not even typing.
That's his bobblehead. That's his bobblehead.
I bobbled his head so much that I turned Darth Maul's head all the way around.
Oh, God.
Good Lord.
Finger bang.
There you go. podcast I listen to.
Laughing on the sidelines. Yes.
Yep, it is a very immature joke sports podcast. So
Yeah. Were
really
you
dirty
on
joke.
that one, or was it a different one that you owned?
It was a different one.
Okay.
One.
I knew you were on one
Yeah.
of them. I've been thinking about that. Maybe create my own podcast. I'm like, I don't know. I'd have the time and the energy to do all of that.
Yeah.
So.
Just take an hour that you would have normally done for a. What you could do is take your live streams and just convert them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. There's so much that happens on these live streams that you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, that's true. I could just call it Random with Rambling with ABB. Well, I'm definitely not going to use this one at all. Oh, no. Okay.
Something tells me it's inappropriate.
The word is inappropriate if it's used the wrong way.
Ho?
No, it was not that. The word was garter belt.
Really? Hardly anyone uses it anyway.
Women do that are getting married normally wear it. But the words you couldn't say were leg, wedding, girdle, stocking, underwear. So yeah, they got all crazy.
I can name worse words.
Yeah, I think we all could.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one.
That's why for. Oh, sorry. Real quick story. When I DJ weddings, the song I usually play for that is called "The Stripper."
Oh, jeez.
And just seeing the groom just go up and get these with this music playing is just so embarrassing. I try my best not to laugh, but I can't help it. It's good thing I have a computer. This way I have something to hide behind, so I'm laughing my ass off. Anyway.
Yes.
Ever heard of Ray Stevens?
That's true.
Ray Stevens?
Yes.
The Streak.
Yep.
Everything.
My favorite's Mississippi Squirrel.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the Streak. Yeah, he's in that song. He's like, I don't know.
That was too late.
Santa Claus is watching.
Sure, got a freak show. I have that. I have his like greatest hit somewhere. I have to look it up.
I'm just glad
I have
Ray
a CD
Stevens.
of it.
I'm just glad Ray Stevens finally was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. He did enough for them.
Took him long.
He did.
Right?
And now he has his own nightclub.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's a great play on words. It's called Cabaret.
Oh, God.
Oh, the pun.
Stevens. Yeah, he was the right to do that.
Oh, the pun.
What I love about him is that
he would. Yeah, he would.
What I love about him is that yes, he's funny most of the time, but when he did serious music, he did it really well.
Yeah. And Get Me Through the Night was one of my favorites he did that was serious. And Everybody's Beautiful in Their Own Way. Yes.
Even though that song's completely
that's a good one.
Even though that song's completely a lie, because everything is not beautiful in its own way.
Everything sucks.
I don't
Well,
think it's a lie. I believe it's the truth.
well,
Everyone's unique and beautiful in their
oh
own
yeah, well
way.
yeah, if you look at it that way, but my mom likes to look at it through the critical eye of everything is beautiful, and there are certain things that are
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you think I was born?
Mhm.
Oh, I think the song was called
John.
"Everybody is
Why?
Beautiful."
No, it's everything is beautiful, and then it goes into everybody's beautiful.
Oh
So
yeah.
the everything part is what I'm mostly getting at. So, and then also everybody is technically kind of false too, because Putin is not beautiful. I think I've
Depends
got.
on who you ask.
I don't want to know anyone who thinks Putin's beautiful.
They look at me and go, "What the fuck is
I'm
that
not
thing?"
gonna go there. That's
Yeah.
reminds me of something embarrassing from my childhood.
Yeah.
Oh. I did something really bad when I was a kid with that. Oh.
I don't. I think his actions make
That
him
was a
look
bad
ugly.
story that I did.
So I'm guessing that's beautiful.
Well,
On the outside.
Yeah. Yes. I know I'm a guy. I understand. Yeah.
She's
I
got enough.
just.
She's got enough plastic holding
We
her together to
know,
lie.
we know.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Well, there's some women who would find that attractive too, so I don't rule that out.
yeah.
It isn't just a guy thing
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it could be
It's
worse.
a universal thing, yes.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
this podcast I listen to, I mean, just sometimes they have like so many random questions, and it's just like so dirty. It's like, I don't even know if I'm even allowed to like even bring these up because it is just so bad.
Ooh.
Like,
See,
I
the worst.
Yeah, I bet some of them are pretty bad. Yeah.
can I at least say one of them? They just had this recent one. Would you rather have sex with Caitlyn Jenner or Helen Keller?
Ooh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Yeah, who's she going to tell?
That's a bad one.
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, I have to go into work in like a few, so.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't
Yeah, I gotta take a shower and get changed, and I gotta be out of here by like 10:30. So. Yeah. Also, Alicia, did you see something different in the background?
Mm-hmm. You're in a different room.
Yeah.
I see your paint job.
Yep. This I've moved out. I've officially moved
Nice.
out.
It looks good.
Well, it's
You look
it's
happy
more.
there too. You don't seem so stressed. You're like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. I really am. I really am.
Yeah. So at least I got a little bit more room to fluctuate here. So
Nice.
We'll see. All right. Well, sadly I gotta head
Cool.
on off here soon. So
Have a good New Year.
Alrighty, well have a
Alright.
happy 24 and behave yourself
Yep.
if you can.
I'll try. I mean, I can't really promise anything. So yeah, I'll be at work. I'll be
Just
at work
promise that
when.
you'll always be you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So just. I'll be. Trust me, I'll probably be doing an exterior when the clock strikes midnight. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
some of us will be going to another stream around midnight probably. We'll probably be there. So yeah.
Yeah. I'll be working my butt off. So, all right, everyone. Happy
Yep,
New Year.
earning that money, making that money.
I know.
Yep. Yeah, trust
Yep.
me, I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. So,
Good
all right,
luck.
everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Night, Sean. Later, Gator. Yeah, that's Sean. Sean's a pretty cool guy in his own way. He's a little twisted, but yeah. Sean and I have gone out a couple of times, but nothing really serious. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, Sean and I have played Cards Against Humanity with Crystal, and I thought I'd try the
Yes,
taboo. So it's harder than it looks. Certain words you can't say, like, oh, you can't say that one, you can't say that one. I'm like, oh no. I think Gabe's nodding off over there.
I'm up. This is
No, you're
alongside-
not. I saw that. You were like,
I was looking at my Thanos. I was messing with my Thanos' tongue.
Oh my.
I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
I'm awake. Now I'm about to hop off because I need to go get food.
Well, go ahead then. Geeky, where did you get your picture, by the way? Did you draw that
Bing.
yourself, or did you find that on?
I found it on Bing.
Ooh.
I can't draw.
Okay, Bing has a really cool stuff.
I would
What
really
anime is that
Yeah,
from?
neither can I. I can draw a little.
I'm not really sure. I just looked up
What, Crystal, what did
fairy
you say?
anime characters.
It's pretty. I asked her what anime is that from. It's like
I have
animated kind of.
no idea. I just looked up fairy anime characters on Bing.
Yeah.
Just look for an avatar.
Pretty.
She kind of looks like Tinkerbell in
Very
a way.
pretty.
Yeah. Except with purple.
She
Yeah,
does.
with
She
purple
reminds me
hair.
of Tinkerbell. Like, I think about this. I was like, huh?
A little bit like Thumbelina and Tinkerbell mixed together.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
I
He's like, bye.
love the meaning of
Okay.
this song. Everything
Okay,
is
I was thinking
beautiful. I
about doing.
love the meaning of it.
Yes, I was thinking about doing some karaoke. How would you feel about doing that, Geeky? Do you want to do some karaoke tonight?
I can try.
We're not professionals.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll probably
I mean, me and
definitely
Crystal
beat
do it all
them.
the time. Yeah. Okay. Does either one of you want to get started, or do you want me to get started?
It's your string.
It's his team.
Okay. All right, team. Okay. Okay. I will try this one. Journey to the Past.
Pretty song.
It's a very pretty song. voices, no one ever mentions or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. There's a dream just keeping arms will open wide. I'll be safe and wanna find the whole world. I'll start now, hovering fast on this journey to home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had the two. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this will take us? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this world be mine, let it lead me to rise every hope Alrighty, who wants to go next?
That's going to be kind of hard. We're kind of behind.
Kiki, you want to go next? I gotta go use the bathroom for a little bit.
I mean, I'll try, but it's a bit of a delay.
Like I said, if there's anything in particular you want to do, Geeky, you can let me know and I can pull it up.
I mean, I guess I could try a Disney.
Okay. Anything in particular?
Not really.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's try Bless You. Do you know the song When Will My Life Begin from Tangled?
I've heard it, but we'll see how I do.
Okay. We can try that one.
We'll see how I do with this delay.
Okay. I keep forgetting there's a delay. Yes.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's a heck of a delay. That was a bad delay.
Do a different one then?
Till the floor is all clean. polish and wax, do laundry, mop, and sign up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15. And also, I'll read a book or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few things, paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and sew and basically just wonder, when will my life begin? And after lunch, it's puzzles and darts and baking, paper mache, and a bit of ballet and chess. Pottery, ventillari, candle making, then I'll stretch. Maybe sketch, take a climb, sew a dress, and I'll reread the books if I have time to spare. I'll paint the walls some more. I'm sure there's room somewhere. And then I'll brush and brush my hair. Back in the same place I've always been. And I'll keep wondering and wondering and wondering and wondering. And on my life, tomorrow night the lights will appear just like they do on the birthday each year. What is it like out there? Where will they glow? Now that I'm older, Mother might just let me go.
Not bad, Geeky. Not bad at all.
Even with the delay, it was.
Oops, I forgot to share with audio.
That's okay. That's okay. Which one do you want to do, Crystal?
I got one, but I gotta have to. It's a D. Martin song.
Oh, what's the name of it?
That's Amore. I got the share screen coming up.
Okay, hang on. Let me unshare my screen. Okay. All right, all yours.
Oh, I love Dean Martin. That was a fun one.
Yeah. Oh, Alyssa has herself muted.
Lisa?
Here we go. I'm back. Yeah, I'm here. Alrighty.
Okay.
So, I guess it's my turn again.
Yep.
You still okay over there, Geeky?
Yep, I'm okay.
Cool. Alrighty. I'll do this one because this was one of the first karaoke songs I ever did. One of my friends encouraged me to sing it on their stream. So hang on. Why is this? Why is it showing me? Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me reshare screen. Because I still have the search results from when I was looking for something for Geeky to sing. So.
Oh yeah, all I do is mainly do Disney.
That's cool. I mean, I love Disney anyway. Disney's always gonna have a special place for me. I know Crystal loves Disney as well, so.
I love it. I just don't take it as seriously as some.
I don't like
And
the
just
company,
enjoy it
but
for
I'll
as it
always
Yeah.
love the stories. That's how I look at it. I don't like the company, but I love their stories.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the music a lot better than I do the stories, that's for sure.
Live actions, that's debatable.
I actually love Mulan. Believe it or not, I like the difference where it can stand out on its own.
The only thing I did not like about the new Mulan,
Okay.
well, two things was she automatically was better than everyone without training, where they made Chi basically a superpower when it's not,
Okay.
and that it was filmed outside of concentration camps.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. how to shoot somebody around Troya. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a chord, it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Whew.
That's pretty.
Yes, it's very pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. Geeky, would you like to try again?
Okay.
You said another Disney one, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do.
That's cool. That's cool. That's totally cool. Like I said, Disney I love, so. Let's see. Do you know Colors of the Wind?
By
That's a
Pocahontas,
beautiful
yeah.
All right, you want to try that one?
Okay. Ah, the freaking delay. Think you know whatever land, don't think you us. It's just a dead thing in flames. But I know every rock, every tree, and every creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You see, my people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. You never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grin? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Uh-oh. I just see a black screen. Oh, there it goes. Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll around in the riches all around you. The ones who never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we're all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry till day morning. For whether we are white or copper skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Good job, Geeky.
That is really good job.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Okay, Crystal, it's your turn, right? You already have yours ready?
Yeah, I got my screen ready.
Alrighty. Nice. Okay. Oh, you.
Special day. And on her special day, you promised her a special celebration. But
That's
It
a
was good
fun
and
song.
trolls.
I like that song.
It was good and
Alrighty, I would try one related to my Scottish heritage. My young money makes and my young money breaks where the sun shines bright on the moon. Where me and my trail want to gain the money makes all of the world. You'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be as certain of for me and my true love will never meet again. The funny things of my world. no pearl of flower spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping. But the broken heart, it keeps every second spring again. Though the wave always seems further in. Oh, you'll take the high and I'll take the low, and I'll be sparkling glory. Which will never be taken. Only believers of Bunny, bunny legs of a woman.
That's pretty.
That was good.
It is pretty. Yes, well, I'm going to wrap this up. We've been going over 3 hours now. Oh my goodness. But thank you both for coming out. Thank you
Yeah, it
for
was
Gabe who
fun.
came here earlier. United. Oh, you guys have been so awesome. But thank you all so much for coming. It's been such a treat having all of you here tonight. So thank you so much. Thank you for helping me make these 1,000 subscribers. Let's see if I can get more. Let's see if we can get you guys up there too, because let's face it, our community, you guys are awesome. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here.
I got a measly 16, but
You
I'm
guys
happy
are so
with the 16.
well. Let's get it more. Let's get it more. So thank you both for coming. I appreciate that so much. So yeah, I mean, it really means a lot to me to have you guys here. It really does. So in case you guys didn't know what I do on my channel, I'm going to do that one more time. The trailer that I do, that LDG Pixels made for me. It's so awesome. He's an awesome person. If you need him for tech help, he'll help you out so much with that. And so yeah. Let's do that one last
That's cute.
Oh, it hasn't quite finished. It's not quite finished. Oh, where is stop? No, no, please don't do that to me. Okay, let's restart. Okay. 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 Here we go. But yeah, LDG Pixels is an awesome, he's a friend and he's also a great tech support. So if you guys ever need any tech support, go to him. He will gladly help you out. He's a wonderful wonderful, wonderful person to do all of this. But all of you are so awesome too for coming out tonight. So thank you so much for spending part of your New Year's Eve with me. So just check out all these wonderful people that came out tonight. Crystal, Geeky, United Comics, Sean with his own crazy goofiness. I mean, and Blobberfish. I mean, we're all so unique in our own journeys, but thank you all so much. You guys have been so awesome. And so, without further ado, we will close out. So,
Bye.
good night, everybody. Have a great
Ciao for now.
one, and we will see you.
That's all, folks.
Hi, that was fun.
Yes, thank you, Geeky, so much.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun.
So you have a great rest of your New Year's Eve, and I will see you all next year.
Yep. See you next year. Bye.